Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are always welcome, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button, share the video and also like it. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this super delicious fudge. All of the ingredients will be available in the description box below. So first, we are going to talk about the pot that we'll be using. We need a big pot because if you use a small pot, your mixture will overflow. And the other thing, try to use a pot with a thick bottom so that it doesn't burn very fast. So to our pot, we are going to add 2 cups of white sugar. You can also use brown sugar. To our sugar, we are going to add 4 cups of milk. And then to that, we are also going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. You can use margarine. And then we are going to turn on our stove on high heat. And then we just continuously mix our mixture together until the butter has melted and the sugar has dissolved. So this is how our mixture is looking like after we have melted the butter and the sugar. So make sure your sugar has dissolved very well. So we're just going to pour half of the mixture into a bowl, and then we are going to place our pot back onto the stove, and we are going to cook the other half of the mixture further for around about 25 minutes. It also depends on the temperature of your stove. Some people will reach this stage before 25 minutes. Others will reach the stage after 25 minutes. So the most important thing you have to keep in mind when making fudge is that you have to continuously stir your mixture. So for this, for the next 25 or so minutes, we are going to continue stirring our mixture so that it doesn't burn. This is how our mixture will look like after 20 something minutes. And then now at this point is when we are going to add the other half of our mixture that we have placed earlier in a bowl. So we're just going to add that in the pot, and we are going to mix everything together until it is combined. So now you can start reducing your temperature. Just make sure you try to play around with your temperature. If you feel like it's like burning, you can always reduce your temperature. So far my stove is still at 6. That is the highest temperature. And then after our mixture starts boiling, it's when we are going now to reduce our temperature to a 5 or a 4, and we're just going to continue mixing. This step is optional, but if you want your fudge to have that vanilla flavor, we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and we're just going to mix everything together. If you feel like you still need to add more, you can add a bit more, and just mix your ingredients together with a wooden spoon. And we're just going to continue mixing our fudge mixture until it starts to thicken up. So we can now see that our mixture is starting to thicken up. If your stove was still on high, now try to reduce the heat a bit because we do not want to burn our fudge. So I just want you guys to take note of the following points. It's not that I'm trying to scare you, but I just want to prepare you. So making fudge is not always fail-proof. Some people on the first go will get it right. Others will have to try until they get it right. So what I mean is that when making fudge, we can always undercook our fudge, meaning we take it out of the pot before it is ready, and this turns the fudge into toffee. And also we can overcook our fudge, starts to break apart and then it starts to crumble. So the good news is that if you removed it earlier and it's still in the stuffy stage, what you can do, you can always put it back into your pot. You add a bit of milk or water, you mix it together until it becomes a bit more liquidy, and then you place it back onto the stove and just continue cooking it until it starts to thicken up until it is cooked. So those are a few points you have to keep in mind. Now we're just going to continue mixing our mixture together. At this stage we can see that our mixture has become a bit more darker. So now our fudge is almost ready. Now to check if our fudge is fully cooked and it's ready, we can remove our pot from the stove and put it on a stove that is not on. And we're just going to get a teaspoon and then we just scoop a bit of that mixture. We either blow on the mixture or put the mixture into some cold water, and then now we are going to roll the mixture with our fingers. Just be careful not to burn your fingers. So if the mixture is still sticking onto your fingers, that means that your fudge is not yet ready. You just put it back onto the stove that is on and you continue cooking it for a few minutes, for around about maybe 1 to 1 minute 30 seconds, and then you remove it again and check it. The other important point is that prepare all your ingredients and everything that you need before you start cooking your fudge. This includes the dish where we are going to put the fudge, and because we are going to move very fast when it's time to pour out our fudge into the dish. So if you have everything ready, it's going to be easier for you and you will not overcook your fudge. Our fudge is now ready, so we're just going to pour it into a baking tin that is well greased with butter. You can also cover the baking tin with foil or baking paper so that it will be easy for the fudge to come out. And this is how our fudge is looking like after we have just placed it into our baking tray. So now we are going to let it cool down for a few minutes, around about 15 or so minutes, and then we will come back to cut it into cubes. After some minutes, you're just gonna get your knife and start cutting your fudge into whatever shape or size you would like, and then we're going to let it rest for around about 1 to 3 hours, and you can also put it in the fridge. This is how it looks like after a few hours. Now it is ready and we're just going to remove it from our pan. So there we have it, guys. We just made this super delicious fudge. Guys, this fudge is very smooth. It melts in your mouth, so you have to try this recipe. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask before you start making the fudge, and I will surely answer all your questions. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends. Bye! See you in the next video.